Hi, today I'm going to be talking about the camp marker spawn point feature that just was added. Now, the camp marker spawn feature is a feature they added to the camp marker in which is a placeable item that you could set your spawn point with. Now, to get this camp marker, it's very simple. You just have to open any chest. It just has a chance to drop. The camp marker is available by equipping it, obviously. And then once this box is green, you can left click. It will ask you if you are sure you want to place your camp here. It costs 20 drachma. You press confirm, and now you have a spawn point. This is the basic feature of the camp marker. However, there is an additional feature that they just added. Now, if I were to die in this server at any point, I would spawn right here. But what you can actually do now is go up to the tent, and obviously you have the take down option, which just means that you just remove it and then you can go to another island or whatnot and place it. I mean, this can be destroyed by other players, I'm pretty sure, to get rid of your spawn point. But you can also now, with this new feature, save your spawn. So if I press E, it will come up with a prompt saying, are you sure you want to save your spawn here for the Nimbus C? You will spawn here with a placed camp every time you join a server. Now, if you press yes, every single server you now join in the Nimbus, you will spawn directly at this camp marker. Honestly, I haven't really used this yet, so I'm just gonna make sure absolutely this works. So I'm just gonna press the menu and go back to the title screen and join a new server. So I'm gonna go onto a specific server because I had some problems with the continue before. It just kept putting me in the same server. So if you're trying to server hop, then this is a better method. But I'm actually just gonna join a US server because I was on a British server before. I don't accidentally want to go into the same server. So now, according to the mechanic, I now spawn in my camp marker. So yeah, if you don't press the save spawn, you will not, and I repeat, you will not, just by default, have this mechanic. You actively have to go up to it and save your spawn. But the main two things I want to say before we do the bronze sea is two things you cannot do with this. If you have over 500,000 renown, whether it's bounty or fame, this is by default not available to you, which will make you just by default spawn where you normally spawn in the Nimbus. And the only way to, get rid of that is by clearing your fame or your bounty, which is bounty through the guy at a bounty board, like the sponsor guy, or if you have fame, it's going to any navy base, so it'll be shield guard or silverhold, and then you just go up to the receptionist to clear your fame. And also, if you do set your marker on any island that is claimable by a clan or can be claimed by a clan or a guild, and you join a server in which your camp marker is on an already claimed island, your camp marker just will not do the mechanic. This is to prevent, you spawning in people's structures. Just bear that in mind. If you do accidentally spawn in a server with your camp marker on Harvest Island, for example, a clan has claimed Harvest Island, you'll just spawn down at Windrow. All right, let's try the bronze sea one. Okay, so now I'm at Thyros Crossing. I just went to whatever was closest. If I now place my camp marker here, right? So I placed it here, so I'll respawn. I can actually save my spawn point here. So if I save it for bronze sea, now I should, in theory, spawn here every single time I join a different bronze sea server. So let's try that. All right, again, I'm going to use the server list for this. I was in a British one before, so we're going to go to a US server again, just so we can make sure it's not server biased or region biased. All right, here's to hoping, I guess. Sounds good. Yeah, it worked. So now you can have two spawn points, technically, for bronze and Nimbus, but definitely make sure you actually interact. You don't just slap the camp marker down. But now, every single time they add a C in the future, you'll be able to have a dedicated spawn point. And so, yeah, this is actually a pretty good quality of life feature. I know people wanted it for a while, yet they never added it. But there are two things I wanted to test with it, so I'm going to go over to this empty bit of ocean for this first test. It's probably pretty, like a deep ocean over here, I would say. Probably. Let me do a little glider trick I know of. All right, yep, now I'm at the bottom of the ocean. Ah, nah, that's unfortunate. No, all right. Well, you can't place your marker at the bottom of the ocean. Honestly, that would have been funny. That would have been hilarious. And then the last thing I'm gonna test is, you know, you'll see. All right, so I found an island in the Dark Sea. All right, let's see, shall we? No, you cannot place your camp marker in the Dark Sea. I mean, who would have guessed, right? But you know, there could have been a chance. There could have been a chance. Who knows? I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it in some way helped you. If you did like this kind of content and you would like to see more Arcane Odyssey content, please leave a like on this video to let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one.